So this is a test experimental broadcast direct to YouTube. We're trying this out with a scheduled YouTube live event, which I haven't tried before. There's a lot of settings and a lot of buttons to mash. And what I'm playing is a prototype that was just brought to me from the CB Giddy workshop. Strings are still breaking in. So the reason it's a prototype, it's a stick-on box. It's our pure and simple style of cigar box guitar, which we modified the stick-on box style that some other people have done, Uncle Crow and others, and extended the neck all the way over, and using this flying bridge there, show a close-up of the flying bridge, how it goes up and over the neck. So that bridge is not touching the neck at all. It goes around it, over it, around it on either side, and touches the box lid, which is then freer to vibrate and create volume, create sound. Now I can't see right now, I can't see any comments that anybody might be making. And as I say, this is experimental, so bear with us, bear with me. I'm going to see if I can get YouTube pulled up here. I got a little tablet down here I'm mashing on. But the goal is to be able to broadcast live to Facebook like we've been doing for quite a while, but also to create events here on YouTube. The number of people who follow the Cigar Box Nation YouTube channel, it's smaller than the number that follow the Facebook page, but you know, it's a different way of reaching people, different way of spreading the word about cigar box guitars, homemade instruments, and all the things that are going on with them. The goal with this is both to offer this as a finished instrument, kind of a lower end cigar box guitar, or not low end, but a less expensive cigar box guitar that we can play, that we can sell. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Trying to mash buttons, get things installed. I'm just going to go peek at the main screen over here, see what it's showing me. Is it showing me anything? I don't know. Looks like something's happening. Manero's Blues joining in there, saying cool, thanks for watching this highly experimental, top secret. Yeah, Michael gave me the thumbs up that something's happening here. I'm agreeing to terms and conditions. Alright, let's play something here. I had a couple of those songs earlier for the main broadcast that might go well. This guitar is strung right now using low G, middle D, and then a high G string. This is our what we call our number 15, our recommended open G set, and you get the low, those two low wound strings, and then that high treble G up on top, which gives you that kind of treble ring above everything else. I'm trying to get this thing logged in, and it ain't working. I'm going to do that some other time. So I'm going to try to do an old Nancy Griffith song here. I'm going to tune it up though. These strings are still breaking in, and to be honest, they could stand to be a gauge smaller. They're pretty high tension right now. Let's just say that. So if one breaks, I'll either keep going or give up. Those are the two options. Alright. Key of C. Well, I've been walking in my sleep, counting trouble instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around and they're gone away. I've been sifting through the layers of the dusty books and the faded papers. They tell a story I used to know. It's one that happened so long ago. It's gone away like yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Now I've heard the owl calling, well, softly as the night was falling, with a question, and I replied, but he's gone across the borderline. He's gone away like yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. That I have seen, it is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day. It's where the darkness goes away. It's gone away yesterday. Now I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. I tell you what, I have gotten used to playing in a 23-inch scale. This is 25. About all I play anymore is shorter scale stuff, like the, oh, don't knock it over. The 2-cent Jenny here, which is strung with the higher open G, GDG. It's 23-inch scale, and that's 23 inches from nut to bridge. So some of those reaches for the chord forms I like to play are a lot easier to reach. I'm just going to check on the stream here, make sure everything's working right. Louis Lamana, good to see you. Sound holes, neck touching lid. Alright. Giddy Capitone on the outside. You were right, Lou. I could. On this one that Lou was asking about, there are some big old sound holes. If you can see in the, get the angle right. I don't know. Yeah, there you can kind of see the bunch of sound holes in there. And this box, this is one of the big tobacco boxes, a nice big deep with a nice thin plywood lid on it. It's got a very bright sort of sound to it. Man, I'm not very good at using an iPad. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I got down here. I'm trying to get this stream pulled up on, and I have no idea. Can you believe I used to be a computer programmer? Those days are past. Give me just a moment. No, it's no fun watching somebody. No results for Cigar Box Nation. Well, that's great. Ah, joy. Happy, happy. Anywho, So yeah, 25-inch scale. Lou had asked if the neck touching the box um, affects the sound, and of course with most things like this the answer is yes. Uh, the variation between what's often called the Uncle Crow's style and this flying bridge style is he would put the bridge right on the neck and then attach it, and the neck wouldn't extend all the way out. It would end before the edge of the box. And he would have the bridge sitting right on the neck. Well, I tried that and it seemed really muffled, because the bridge vibrating the neck and then that trying to vibrate the box. It seemed way too dampened, so I came up with this flying bridge idea to go up and over the neck. Now, as a further step, and one thing I wanted to experiment with would be, say, putting a spacer, because I think there's 2 screws that go up through the box lid and hold the neck in place. And I was thinking, well, what if I put a little wooden spacer in there that would allow the box lid to not be touched except right where the screws are, allowing it theoretically to, oh wait, something's happening here, continue as me, that would allow the box lid to vibrate better. Yeah, but I haven't tried it yet, so. Trending, see, they think that they care about a lot of stuff I don't care about. What's trending? I don't care what's trending. Never really have, to be honest. I make guitars out of cigar boxes. You think I care what's trending? Sometimes, I get a lot of questions from customers, potential customers, random people. We get a lot of support questions asking how to do things and how much this matters or how much that matters. And I always like to say everything matters, but no one thing matters all that much when it comes to building instruments out of cigar boxes. And every once in a while I'll get a question from somebody who's clearly working on a electric, like a conventional electric or acoustic guitar, and it'll be some really in-depth thing about very technical guitar repair. My standard response is, I make guitars out of cigar boxes. You should probably seek out a professional and get their opinion on your question, because I'm not that guy. Well, trying to get the comments up on this YouTube thing is not working. But that's why we do experiments like this, to see how all this stuff works. And thank you for taking time out of your day to join and watch me flail about up here. I know watching another person in distress is always fun. So yeah, I don't know if all of you or some of you or any of you saw, we did a live broadcast, I did a live broadcast to Facebook a little earlier today, sharing some news about a benefit auction that recently ended and now has been restarted. The guitar is not in here, I didn't bring it back in, but I just posted a blog post on cbgiddy.com. If you go there and under the news link in the menu bar, you can read the full story of this guitar and what's happening with it. And the story is not yet, the end of the story has not been written, because the guitar was auctioned off, and the guy who ended up winning the auction on eBay paid for it, paid full price, and then told me, keep the guitar, restart the auction, and this time the proceeds will should go into Dan Sleep's fundraiser benefit. Dan, he's a longtime member of Cigar Box Nation, helped run Cigar Box Nation, he's been a pillar of the Cigar Box guitar community and movement for many years, helped countless people, ran the CBGs for Soldiers program on Cigar Box Nation, and he's come down with pancreatic cancer, and we're doing a fundraiser for him over on GoFundMe. So this re-auction of this guitar, not this guitar, it's another one I didn't bring in with me, is going to go into Dan's fundraiser. The proceeds from the first auction, that auction was to benefit our friend Conan, the homeless New Orleans street artist. So that one little guitar that I built kind of on a whim for myself is doing a lot of good. So I don't know, it makes me feel pretty good about it. So, well, I cannot get comments up on this. Let me try changing the orientation. Nope. Nope. You know, nothing is ever easy. So anyone who's out there watching this, again, thank you. This is an experimental broadcast, trying to get some things figured out. It's the first time, not the first time we've ever broadcast straight to YouTube, but I'd like to say it's possibly the first serious attempt at it. Man, there's got to be a better way, I tell you. Let me check the main screen over here. Alright, bear with me, I'm trying something else here. Seeing if this is going to work. Seeing if I can add in a separate or a second simulcast feed. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, how do you know if you don't try, right? Mashing buttons. Still working. All right, something's happening. Okay. Believe it or not, I think we're live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Let's see. What was my other song I had here? Oh yeah, a little bit of the Eagles. I like the way sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown, and I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight with a billion stars all around. I got peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. All right, well, any of you who are still out there, thank you for suffering through this experiment. I'm going to go back to my desk and review how it went and how to get this bloody iPad to show me what I needed to show me.